Plombo versus SilentSnake. This is the match we've got for all of you. Plombo's got a even 50% win rate from their last time joining Mystery Tournament, which was the last tournament we had. It was their first time. They're back for more. Ask them how the Sega Genesis video display processor works when you get the chance.
Sounds like one of those. They call it Game Hut, I think. The guy who made like the Toy Story and Mickey Mouse games back in the day, or at least like programmed on them. Like he didn't make all of them, but like he's got like videos on how like the PPU and stuff like that works. Very interesting.
That Toy Story game does like kind of a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and he goes like into detail about everything of it. He's like, oh yeah, for the 3D, it's like very Wolfenstein-ish, you know, like the vertical line drawing, and the way they like optimized it so it actually runs on the SNES.
It doesn't run super great, but it runs. It runs better than SNES Doom does. That's for sure.
Didn't someone make like a homebrew port which runs way better? Or no, that was Game Boy Advance, I think.
Yeah, the advanced version, the original, also doesn't run so good. I'm guessing John Carmack didn't use his technical wizardry on those versions of Doom. I bet the computers that originally ran Doom were probably like not as strong as
but it's
like a Game Boy Advance.
I think it's the same thing where, you know, id Software first ported Super Mario Bros. 3 to the PC, and the fact that they got scrolling levels to work was a big deal, but just like the computers were more powerful than the NES, but it's just like they weren't laid out to kind of work, you know? So maybe it's that kind of thing with the GBA and the...
Good thought. I certainly am way out of my depth. I'm gonna be out of my depth in this puzzle game. I caught a little bit of this race. It's not one I'd be good at. So even having watched it while I commentate this, I'm just gonna be like, oh, they're making moves on the puzzle board. I guess look at them go. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna do my best.
I think it's the type of game where Alpha would play directions.
Yeah, it's one of those. SilentSnake participating for the first time. I'm tempted to pull up the match history, but obviously that's a bad idea since we're casting something from the past. But
you check the games list.
I do have access to it. Oh right, lost to Timo Star really early on in that Gravitron game where you shoot to make gravity go where you're gonna go. Didn't do too bad in that game. Timo just did really, really good. And then defeated, I think, 2 other wins. Defeated Lost for Words and To a Starling. Kind of a tricky puzzle platformer thing. I don't know if it was actually Pico 8, but it looked like it.
I don't like Pico 8. Oh, but you're right, To a Starling was Pico 8, and that was like one of the only 3 or so good Pico 8 games I've seen. Alright, I think I'm ready. Are you ready?
I've been ready this whole time.
I'm sorry. We got Worm.
Ain't me we're all waiting for. Worm.
I'm working as fast as I can.
I know you are.
I'm worming along here.
We're all worming along through the ground of life. And now here we are.
Oh, we got a pace spin. It's pretty short. Like, look at this pace spin. It's got like the defaults, you know, go, start, end. And then the controls are west and R.
Okay.
That's it. There's not even like any, oh, it's a puzzle where you gotta match the things. No, it's just like worm. Go worm.
Standard wards control. Or draws. Or sward.
Let's see if we... I don't know if this game has music.
Dwars.
Okay, I'm gonna press play really timer.
Or you say Razda instead of Wazda.
I say
You just
west.
put the WR in there.
Alright. Play, play, and play.
Away they go.
Good enough.
You got the timer and everything. Internet Dirigible never gets the timer on a vodcast.
Internet Dirigible always forget.
This game forgot the music. Unless it's just me who can't hear it.
Can you not hear
No,
boop?
I hear
Like
I hear
boops?
sounds.
Like it's just boops, but better than nothing. A little too.
So it's like a skating ice puzzle, except you leave a trail and then you can hit that trail with your face. Players are very close. Now, last time this was raced, I think it was Exuno who said it was unfair that SilentSnake got a snake game.
Where do these levels end?
I think we're all just gonna have to do our best, like these racers. Plombo
yeah.
with a 1 level lead, 2 level lead.
But it's interesting. I've never seen a sliding ice puzzle with this mechanic, even though it seems pretty obvious.
It's so hard for me to visualize. Like, you can work backwards in a sliding ice puzzle, right?
Yeah,
like, you look at the exit.
Not in
and
this
you're
one.
like, you can only go this many ways, right? Now you look at the exit and it's like, oh, it's literally impossible.
Yeah.
Like, look at this one on SilentSnake. There's not a single... I mean, I guess the top one you could come down, but... That's not what you're supposed to do, I guess. Just curl around. Maybe there's multiple solutions. I wouldn't know.
But maybe there's like... Maybe this actually helps a little bit, because you can exclude a lot of the puzzle based on forced moves. Like if you like cut the puzzle in half, then suddenly you know you can no longer go up or down or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a thing in usual ice puzzles, you go all over the place.
I think forcing moves would be my approach in general. I would just like do a couple moves and then look at it and be like, does this look good or bad? Or because it doesn't take too many moves before you're very clearly in an unwinnable situation.
Oh, this one's easy for Plombo. Down, left, up, right, down. Go in a circle. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. Oh. They're in the same
Snake
puzzle.
not immediately solving 10.
Wait, oh, this looks very much the same. It's not quite the same. Wait, does this... Look at this. There's like one block moved. Or two. Everything else is the same. And the exits.
Wow. I thought this game looked kind of samey when I was watching the race earlier. There's a solve for Plombo, but that's very similar. You're right. Oh, I saw that one. SilentSnake sees it too. Yeah, I can see 2 or 3 moves ahead. So I would just like do moves until I can see that everything within 2 or 3 moves is a loss, and then I would restart. That's basically it.
I mean, it's very much a trial and error game.
Yeah.
Now we got these destructible blocks. Interesting that you go into the block when you hit it.
Yes, that was my thought too. Which makes it very hard to plan ahead and like calculate for me, because I think like, you know, you hit your head here and you stop in front of it, and then those blocks you stop inside it, and it's like a hitch in my mental processing. Oh, I see it for Plombo. No, right was the winning move and went left instead.
Where do you go after right?
Right, up, left, down.
Ah, yeah. Go around. You don't even use the bottom left block.
SilentSnake.
This can't be right.
Catch up a little bit.
Because Plombo, you go down left, up, you lock off the exit from... Things might be switched. That would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? No, they're not. Unless I messed up the naming of the files, but it doesn't seem like a thing I would do.
SilentSnake has caught up to level 14 compared to Plombo. So maybe they will switch. This looks like a bad already for Plombo. I don't see anything good from here. SilentSnake also on 15. Plombo's been here a while. I get the urge to swoop near the exit, right? Get a body near it so that if you can hit your body later on, you can just go along your body and you'll end up in the exit.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. The lead change.
Yeah, I looked it up just now. These are correct.
Okay.
These accusations, man.
It's okay.
Yeah, SilentSnake just like flew through the level that has Plombo stuck. See, Plombo keeps playing. This is you have the exit completely surrounded.
Right.
There's no chance to escape, literally.
Yeah, I think I'm completely unable to think too far ahead, but I can think just far enough ahead to be like, well, this is wrong. This is all wrong.
But what SilentSnake had was correct.
I missed it.
It was a down left and then up. Then like you go around the exit with like a U. And then you have enough.
Okay.
And you can just go along the body. Kind of like you said.
Oh yeah. I see. I guess we are drawing a path. Plombo's finally done with that tricky 15, has joined SilentSnake, who after beating 15 has been pretty thoroughly stuck on 16.
Down left, and then go around the exit, and then just kind of find your own body.
Brute force with path culling sounds like a programmery term for the kind of thing I was thinking about. That's a solve for SilentSnake.
Ooh. When you go off the level, you really go off the level.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fast.
It's like
17.
Ooh. I think it like calculates the. I guess you just accelerate really fast, and then the game just assumes you're gonna hit something. Oh, see, SilentSnake saw a couple moves and was like, "Yeah, this is it," but one of those blocks was crumbly, and now it's all gone wrong. Starting the same way. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's going somewhere else, and that's it.
There was like that little bit of hesitation.
Yeah. I would be worried that I would forget what moves I opened up with. And I would want to make sure that I got it right. My short-term memory in things like this is really bad. If I'm actively going like, okay, I'm going to start with down, left, up, right? Then I will remember down, left, up. But if I'm just like, I don't know, moves, and then, then I will not have any idea what I just did. SilentSnake put a lot of moves. Like, it's hard to do that many moves and not leave the board.
In an ice puzzle, that's usually a good thing. Like, you want to move to new places.
Yeah.
But in this one, I don't know, a lot of the levels don't use the whole level. Makes sense because you're looking up parts of every move.
It does mean that large parts of the level are literally red herrings. That's the only reason why they're there. Misdirection.
It's kind of like in Chip's Challenge. There's a bunch of ice puzzles.
I'm not going to pretend I'm not distracted by the Mario music. What? I saw a thumbnail for a speedrun strategy or like a challenge run or something where like you can't jump and they wait for the like the enemies to like bounce on the what and you like run under the enemy when it bounces.
Oh no. The rhythm game.
SilentSnake made progress on that level. And Plombo, after getting stuck on 15, is now super stuck on 16.
Yeah, even though it's like, it's pretty simple. There's really not that many moves you have to even do. Good spiral.
Plays out the whole spiral.
But this can't be right for SilentSnake because it locked up the whole right side. No, this can't be done this.
It's all the same as before, yeah.
And then those two. It can't be up, left, up. How about up, left, right? Yeah, I like that. This looks good because you have that
in a corner.
Yeah, exactly. You got the exits around it.
I heard a little bit about when AI started beating humans at the game of Go. That there was like some discussion about high level Go and stuff, and like sometimes you will talk to a top tier professional Go player and be like, why this move? And they'll just say it felt right.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I know.
they can't explain it. They're just operating on some higher level.
If you watch Hikaru, which he will often say, like, you know, if he's in a close game, in like Title Tuesday or something, he's gonna say, I don't know, this feels winning. But like he doesn't have the evil bar, which normally will tell you, oh, this player is obviously winning.
Oh,
It just
that
feels
was really
like it.
Clever level from SilentSnake. Figured it out. Plombo's unstuck, by the way. Has been going ever since. Pretty smooth. Yeah, that's a sign of like some real special genius, I think. When you can't even give thought to it. You just feel it in your bones.
This works. We got those spinny discs, and they just force you to turn in the direction that they show.
Yeah, except I think they, like, surprisingly, they don't, you can just hang out in front of it.
No, I think you...
Like, it...
No.
I think we'll see later on.
I mean, SilentSnake just suicided so quickly after hitting that one. I don't think there was an input.
Maybe the stream hesitated or something. Because I remember we were all confused what they did, because it seemed pretty likely that they would force your move. And they do, I think. But...
I don't think they wait for you.
I definitely have not seen any indication that you're wrong so far. I'm just relying on a hazy memory. Oh wait, wasn't downright upright down a win? Nope, this is a win. Okay, then probably whatever I saw was wrong. SilentSnake is 11 levels ahead of this 40 level goal.
Was behind like only 2 levels and then just has been rushing.
Plombo got unstuck and has been doing pretty good, but I feel like it like might just be too late already.
Oh, that's not a... Meanwhile, SilentSnakes.
Plombo, it's a bad sign when I see Plombo do a move that I was like, oh yeah, that looks good. Oh, it didn't pan out. And then I look over and they've done the exact same thing again. And I'm like,
I agree with Simple Sarah in chat saying SilentSnake's just making moves now, which is a good strategy, and I agree. That's basically how you solve this game. Make moves and just don't make the same moves as you did before.
Yeah, and then I mean, you also need to have the puzzle reading sensibility to know quickly when you're in a lost state or when a state seems good and you should, you know, pursue something like this next time if this one doesn't work.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe you can come up with a few rules, like, oh, if I've completely surrounded the exit, that's not good. If I can't get to the other side of myself, but the exit is there, that's not good. Things like that.
Yep. Yeah.
Like
that block is... You can go through that block. Oh, the spinny is preventing...
Oh, yeah. No, that's not gonna work.
That's... The other spinny is ruining everything, yeah.
And he touched.
But you're right. The core idea of...
He did the same thing.
You're gonna learn more by doing than you are by stopping and thinking. Is this the key takeaway, I think, there, and I think it's absolutely right.
SilentSnake has reached like the end that every knew, you know? Was going like the same way a few times, seeing if maybe I can change something like 2 steps before the end, but really couldn't, so now I was trying other things. But that looked good, didn't it?
I thought that was good.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah, up, and then
Go.
just like the snake bird
Down,
move.
left, up, left, down.
Snake bird move when you do it's like that.
What? We could just call it an S move, but
No.
we'll call it an S move, and S is short for snake bird.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, but I mean, SilentSnake had it twice.
And gave up on it twice. So what does that mean? Is now going to never do it again for a while, right? Like, this could be bad. You block your way in.
I think it worked. I'm about to rewind this video.
I don't think we need to be so drastic. We're gonna see the solution
Yeah, I mean,
from one of these two players.
I'm scared that by then I'll have forgotten what it looked like.
It wasn't quite like this.
Yeah, no, this is the one that
It came from the top left spinner.
This is the one that he like started with. Came to the conclusion it doesn't work.
Plombo, remember when I said that a long time ago I looked over and saw Plombo doing the exact same thing twice in a row?
Oh,
This is what I saw. This again.
Ah.
Several minutes later. That's really bad. That's when you're officially stuck. You just like no more new ideas.
Work? No. I think left is wrong at the start. SilentSnake did something different. He did this, I think, works.
This is kind of interesting. Oh, yes, the crumble... No, okay. Man, really close to worming his way in there. Yeah, Plombo's having this
this is what we had.
That was it.
It worked.
It works. Aw, see, I also didn't read that was a crumble block, and I was like, yep, that's a win, and no, it's not. God damn it.
The fact that you... Oh, this doesn't work. That's disappointing.
Also so close.
This music is going crazy for our worms. This the jazz you were talking about.
See what I mean? Sounds bad. Oh, that's a win.
That was
SilentSnake
easy.
just kind of did a clever little...
Just keep
easy when
surrounding.
you know how.
Keep surrounding the exit. Plombo is thinking, and I think that's bad.
I'm against this whole thinking thing. You're right, though. This is one of these doing puzzle games. This looks bad.
It's kind of like when we play mini golf. Like you really don't want to think, you just want to hit the ball.
That's surprising that right up and I'm already like, this is a loss. But I think it is. Plombo's not sure.
Down left, down right doesn't work. Down left up. Left down right. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, I think this is a loss.
There's a lot of play if you go up, right, down, left. Yeah.
Oh, up right. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see it until just now.
But I don't think upright would.
This, by the way, is that same thing, that same pattern I called out.
Oh, you're right.
3 times already. So what this tells me is that Plombo has ruled out all of the other possibilities and is like, it's got to be this, and then this, and then this, and then God damn it doesn't work, right? Like has effectively proven in their mind that there's no solution.
This works. Upright, just spiral. Clockwise
Spiral. 36, by the way, for SilentSnake. There's not many levels left. There's the win for Plombo.
Yeah, but so far behind. It's a pretty short game. It's 40 levels.
Yeah, the timer's just ticking over to 20 minutes.
RTA Mini Golf is an action game. The racing game. Like a...
Right down looks bad here.
What was there? A crumble block? Oh, yeah. Crumble? No, I don't like... Oh, wait, up. Yup.
Whoa.
Oh, no, it sucked as well. Oh, that's bad. That block? The only way to... Oh, no, I mean, okay, you can reach it from yourself, I guess. Not necessarily a death. What? No. But, like, SilentSnake is doing the right thing here. Just press the buttons. Oh, this works. Viral time.
That's to win.
So for both of them. Together they have 50 levels. 60. Math.
I never try to do math on stream. I dread it.
Not even correct.
You'll hear me say about before I say a number. 'Cause if I'm wrong, well, I was probably close.
I mean, I'm not even correct. 58.
The exit is
Free.
off in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy to like sweep near it and then spiral in, you know?
I
You're
think...
going to need to like slam down right at it.
Yeah, or left.
Yeah.
But, like that's the kind of thing, you can figure that out by thinking, but then... Knowing this game, I wouldn't even try. I would just be doing stuff that works.
Yeah, this is a liberty I have as the commentator, watching them make the moves, right?
Yeah, you can think about while they... Like, you can just wait for them to be in a state that looks promising and then be like, oh yeah! Well,
Yeah.
I have an idea here! So far, SilentSnake has no ideas. He's been doing a few starts and none of them, like, all these starts immediately don't work. Just weird. Yeah, here, see, this doesn't...
That's bad.
And 2 moves before that, this is also stuck. Only move is left and then both moves kill you. Oh, that's good, I like that. Now you can go up. No. Oh, but here's the just do things. Now you can do up instead. Ah, that's so...
That's it. Three levels left for SilentSnake. Oh, look at that.
It's so long.
Oh, wow.
First try.
First try with like an 11 move sequence. But each move, you know, the first one was kind of random, I think. But then like maybe the first 2 or 3, but then after that, all of them felt really natural to me. Plombo not making many moves. I would be interested in seeing like moves per minute by both players. Get your APM up in this puzzle game.
You probably do that by like analyzing the waveform. But audio players, see how often they press the buttons. Very unfair race. Of course, the snake's gone. That's what I was thinking when we saw. I mean, I guess it's not much of a spoiler. Just saw SilentSnake in StealthScape yesterday. I was like, oh wow, is this gonna be a stealth game? That's gonna be unfair.
For a SilentSnake? Ooh.
Yeah, but then it turned out to be a ship shooter kind of game.
Yeah, that game was cool.
I didn't like the bug that he was.
SilentSnake is almost...
Oh, that's a solve,
That's...
yeah.
I was gonna say almost surrounded the goal, and that's either a really good thing or a loss. So,
Oh, good thought to go left there. And no, just oh, pressing all the buttons.
That's it.
Done.
24-56. A very convincing win.
The left video stopped 30 seconds ago. That was a quick fork. Fine. Quicker than I did.
Ooh.
So there we go. See? We're so on time. Look at this.
Oh, there goes the ping. No.
Well, no,
I
but
had
I mean,
two
they should.
alerts, and it's DMs I'm getting from someone and not a give game. But we are right at 6 o'clock. You're right. So this was. We're back in time now, so I'm trying to rework it in my head. I think this was an elimination match, though.
Yeah, it says losers too.
Oh yeah, we got it on screen. Okay, at the top middle there.
Yeah.
So this was the exit of Plombo from Mystery Tournament 0017, unfortunately.
You can look at the games now. No longer a spoiler.
Sadly, an 0-2. Plombo was pretty close to Brosentia and the Fireman.
Oh, they're both out.
Yeah, well, SilentSnake did go on to lose to Astolia in Stealthscape. That one did get broadcast, but it was only just yesterday. So if you're like a VOD watcher tuning in for the first time or something, apologies.